So we have two fashion designers, Christopher and Magdalena, and two, I would call them design managers in a sense, to have a very short discussion and maybe answer your questions on what is and how they understand sustainable design, talking about fashion, obviously in this case. Christopher, what brings you to sustainability?
By coincidence, I think. I love fabrics, but I never really pay attention to sustainability at all. I like using it when I do, don't misunderstand me, but it's more about the fabric. If the fabric happened to be sustainable, it's fantastic. If it's not, I will still use normal fabrics. But I hope that the industry will be able to offer something which is compatible.
Do you produce the fabric that he needs?
Well, I believe that we produce indeed the fabrics which we need. If you think about the PET bottles for polyester fibers, cellulose fibers of cotton and wood, so I believe there are some products which are really interesting.
I think Christopher is right in saying that the availability of textiles, that's what it's about. When you work as a designer, you work out of an exclusive material, you work out of a certain concept, and that needs to be available to people. Part of design education is to be aware of what you're doing and to be aware of the products you're working with, the materials you're working with.
I've been researching after my studies because of my own interests, and I actually found quite a lot of really nice qualities now. It is quite hard, but I think there are fabrics out there and you can actually really work with them.
It's a question of the consumer, of all of us. What do we think is normal? Do we think it's normal to have for 3 years the same suit? Is that okay? Or is that not okay? Actually, it should be okay, because if a fabric lasts that long and it's done in a way that we can wear it for 3 years, why not?
What you're saying, in a sense, is that fashion, per definition, could not be sustainable.
Yes,
if it's
yes,
about
it
trends.
No, I think well, probably if you think about fashion, and you're right, in some ways it's problematic, because if you have the every second two collection a year, and it has to be something new from every half a year, every 6 months to every 6 months. Probably that's a problem, but I don't think that it's a problem that's not solvable. I think we should start thinking in longer periods.
I think if it was just a part of everything else, if it was something natural, if that was what you got offered and nothing else, of course you would use it. And as well, if the prices were good, I mean, minimums, and like if you want to buy biodegradable polyesters, whatever, it's minimums 10,000 meter. You know, it's impossible for young brands to do that.
I admit that it's quite hard to really find nice and high quality fabric, but it works, at least for me. I mean, it takes a lot of research and you have to put a lot of energy in it, that's true. But it works, and they're not much more expensive if you have been trying hard enough, I would say.
This is about consumerism, and that is something that needs to change accordingly, because fashion is defined through change. And that's what fashion is all about. But the changes are so rapid. It's not 2 collections a year. For the big fashion companies, it's 360, 350 collections a year. You know, it's incredible. So the amount that's being produced, that's the big problem here. You know, and then obviously, like, all the different chains of producing fibers are incredibly important.
Could the issue of ecological fabrics be an issue for larger producers, or is it going to remain a niche issue for small labels?
Well, I believe up to now it's mostly for companies which are seeking for niches. And on the other hand, one can see that also established companies are seeking or beginning to seek now for sustainable products, and I believe maybe in 10-20 years we will have another market than today.
10-20 years?
It will be growing, but it's difficult to say when it will be.
Okay.
We need some time.
Thank you.